Okay, hopefully I have all of the interruptions out of the way. I'm gonna make this quick, but I did want to make a video to tell you that I've made a really important decision. I've been asked a lot lately, especially with my couple days coming up of me going home for a few weeks, whether I'm going to move home to New York. Because many know close to me that my lease is coming up, and it's also been the beginning of my third year, so it's natural that people would want to know. And I think if you had talked to me 2 months ago, maybe even a month and a half ago, I would have said to you, I am absolutely moving back to New York. And that would have been because I felt defeated in a certain extent, and I felt like I didn't have the support, and this was, all before my diagnosis, and it just really seemed too overwhelming, and I wasn't happy, and now things have totally taken like a 580, and so I basically have decided that I'm going to stay in Los Angeles, and this wasn't an easy decision for me to make. I definitely had a pro and cons list. The reality is that the only pro to me going back to New York right now is because of friends and family, and the reality is that I've grown a lot within the distance, and if I'm honest with myself, when I remember what I was feeling like right before I moved to Los Angeles, I was feeling really alone, because when you're disabled and you don't have the ability to go out and interact with people, and you are stuck in a cycle of life that is not understood by many, it's very isolating. And basically all my friends, thankfully, are doing really well, and they're all, living their lives. They have jobs, and I really wasn't getting the friendship time that I would have liked, and the really only people that I saw often were immediate family, and even then really only one person who, we have a struggle in our connection. So it really makes no sense. Everything that I have here, I came to LA for so many different specific reasons. I came here for my health. I came here to get better and to find a diagnosis. I came here to grow and change, be happier. I came here to transition without being under a microscope. I came here to have space from family difficulties. I came here to learn more about who I am and to get into, an incredible cannabis industry, and, ultimately to save myself, and in doing so to help be my best self so that I can help others as much as possible. And I'm doing it. I've done it. I succeeded in all of those things in under 2 years. It is no longer a debate as to whether moving to Los Angeles was the right decision for me. Has it been incredibly difficult? Yes. Have I always felt the most supported? No. Have I had support and started to find myself and learning how to be happy? I mean, my whole world changed. Everything changed when I got my new diagnosis. It's literally Jamie 3.0. I do not feel like the same person at all. So much is changing, and I believe strongly also in the rule of three. My first 2 years were really hectic. Maybe this year can be more encompassing. It can be more positive and more exciting. And the reality is that I can't survive and help my health and continue to grow and change the way I need to in order to be my best self for other people and myself especially if I go back to New York. It feels selfish. It feels selfish for me to just go back and just be like, well, I'm moving back to New York just because, most of my friends are there and family's there. I can't do that. I can't do it. It's not the right decision. And it's not that I don't miss New York constantly as a place. I miss my friends and my family all the time. But ultimately, Los Angeles is where I belong right now. And I see myself having a very bi-coastal lifestyle. I've kind of always known that, I feel like. And there can definitely be a time, maybe the following year will be the year where it will make sense for me to have a home base more in New York. But initially when I moved out here, we thought I was only going to get to New York maybe once a year, and I've been there several times each year. So I am committing to communicating more with my New York people. I am committing to holding more accountable for their own boundaries and, for putting in that side of the effort. And I feel really great about this decision, and hopefully you can support it. And if not, I understand, that this is potentially hard for you to wrap your mind around, and maybe you're really angry and frustrated, and maybe you were hopeful that I was going to move home, or maybe you don't know me really, and you're watching this and you're like, I don't really care that you're going to New York or whatever. But know that I intend to spend more time in New York. Over time, I see myself having a home base there. New York will always be my home. I'm a New Yorker, born and raised, but LA is where I belong right now. And I have an incredible medical team now who sees me, who hears me, who believes in me, who has helped me to create miracles and surpass every expectation that anybody, including myself, set for myself. I have managed to connect with some really brilliant, creative, and wonderful, loving people who I continue to now, grow more closer to, and getting back in touch with people. 8 months is a long time to be away, and I'm still playing catch up, but I'm coming home for 2.5 weeks, and I plan to make the best of it. I have so much catching up to do, and I can't wait to bring my best self home. And I know this is the right decision, and it honestly takes a huge amount of pressure off of me, and now I have a lot of other little decisions to make and figure out, but ultimately this is taking off a load of stress. It's the right decision. I'm happy about it, and hopefully you can be happy for me. And if you're out in LA, I'm always looking to make some real, genuine good friends, so feel free to message me, check me out on Instagram, whatever, hit me up. I love both coasts. They both have great cities and wonderful people in them. A New Yorker in LA can thrive so long as they stay true to themselves. So here I am, New York Pride. I love all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me and understanding. And I will talk to you soon. Peace.